All right, I'm back. Okay, so I got my green about as green as I want. I'm just sitting in the bedroom and, with not natural lighting, and these are my settings. All right. It's probably best to start with your saturation because you want the green to be really saturated, right? You want it to be green, green. Okay, so after you get your settings to this or whatever, how you want, you can adjust your contrast to make it really like contrasting, but I like this, right? You might be able to see why in a second. Let me try to hold this again. All right, so um, the next thing you want to do is when you make sure you got your settings, hit done. Okay, that applies it. Right click again, add another filter. This time it's going to be Chroma Key. Right, scroll down, Chroma Key. Boom. When you add Chroma Key, it lets you see how much you're going to be cut out of the screen. This is going to be your final image. Everything in black back here is what's going to typically be in your green screen, right? So in order to verify that you got good coverage on your green screen, let me hit done. You can adjust these even more, but I'll show you how to make sure you got good coverage. Go to your sources, or you click down here. You can see how I'm looking. Make sure you click in this box because this is part of your scene for your camera shot. Hit add, and then you want to add an image, right? And you can download an image from Google or wherever. Just type in green screen image or something, and then just download the file, right? Name this green screen. Image. Okay, so you got your green screen image. Find out, add your source. Find out wherever that's on your computer. Hit browse, and then you see I have a gaming folder that I've created, and just with some images in here, right? My profile pic. But what I need is the green screen background image. Boom. And then I hit open. You know how to do all this, right? So we hit, this is our green screen, and hit done. Now we have our green screen image, and you want to expand this so that it covers your entire screen. You'll understand why this is important later. Okay, that's what the customer's gonna see. Okay, full green screen, right? Boom. Let's hit transition because that's your top layer. You see how the layering, your green screen is on top of the Kinect camera? Well, if you move your Kinect camera up above, it becomes the top layer. All right. Now you see here, you can see me in green screen transition. This is what the customer's going to see. But when you're zoomed out, you can see that all this is your green screen background, right? Perfectly green screen because you add the chroma key. First, you color corrected it to make it really green. And then, you add the chroma key to make it really sharp around the edges. Now, when you cut off your green screen because you don't need to see that, what you have is your final image, which is going to display in the background. So if you want to sharpen this a bit more, which you can do, may or may not be necessary, but let me show you how you can use this final image as your camera shot and your final scene. Let's say you got your scene, right? Boom. We clicked over here. This is because I want this to be more what my customers see, right? Now, when I go to my first stream, final stream, I can add a source, right? I'm going to add one of my scenes because I know that my scene is my camera shot that I color corrected and chroma keyed earlier, right? So I got, boom. You see me in here? And then I can just make that whatever size I want for the window. Right? So this is what I'm going to see. Boom. Sorry. So you can adjust the size of your source, right? This is what the customer or the viewer is going to see. So when I'm on your screen, boom. Now showing you about the green screen layers earlier. Now if I wanted to add a source, and let's say my source is my game capture, I can put my game capture in here, put it to display. Actually, I like to do window capture because window capture captures a little easier than your game capture. You have to rely on software if you do the game capture. But if you do window capture, you can put your window here, and then it gives you options for which window you want to capture. If you want to capture your calculator, boom, you can capture that. I usually capture my Xbox console because I could just find it, right? And I use the Windows graphics capture, blah, blah, blah. This will make sense when you start to do it. But I know that my Windows capture is supposed to be on top when I need it to be on bottom because I want my camera on top. Now my game capture, my window capture will be when I start my Xbox. Boom. So when that comes up, what you should see, this should populate with my window capture. Let's see. Connect my Xbox. Boom. Boom. Anyhow. And then I go to stream. Right. Whoop. Minimize this. Let me get back. It's going to say you need a controller. Yellow, la, la, la. Start streaming, and then I'll minimize this window so I can see what else is going on. Okay, so when I go back to my window, my stream or whatever, I should hit change these scenes so it can recognize. Like I said, this is very memory intensive. Got my game playing in the background. This probably makes sense to you already, but I just wanted to kind of show you. Let me delete this. Just hit the minus button. And then yes to confirm. And I'll add a source. And I'll say window capture. Because I want to capture my window, my specific window. And then you can find the window that's playing, right? My console window. And then you'll see that your window is populated in the background, right? Okay, you hit apply. I'm going to change this later because I like to adjust it. But remember I said this is your sandbox side. You can put your game here, how big you want your game to show on the screen. And then you can layer this so that your camera is on top. Now that you're in the video, you can hit transition. Your customers will see that. Now, when you go back over to your camera, right? Remember, you can change your camera size so that you can overlay it on top of whatever image you want. Right? So if you just want to be in the center of your gameplay, boom, right? Let's say you want to adjust the size of the screen that everybody's looking at. I'm running out of time here, but hopefully you'll find this useful. Boom. And then you hit transition. This is your final screen with me in the middle. You can hit your go live, and whatever platform you're streaming to will stream to that platform. Hopefully that helps. Boom, 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 boom.